Hey, Z-Sauce, George here. Everyone knows that good things come in threes, but McNuggets come in fours. Everyone knows that these tasty, meaty morsels of not quite real chicken meat come in four distinct shapes, the four Bs. The bell, the bone, or the bow tie, the boot, everyone's favorite, and the ball-shaped chicken nugget. But why? McDonald's has claimed that 3 would have been too few and 5 would have been like wacky. Maybe there's something wackier going on behind the scenes. We talked to a McDonald's representative, the cashier, and they claimed that the McNuggets came in tiny little bags, pre-packaged, pre-frozen, and pre-randomized. The question that logically arises is thus, are all nuggets equally likely to end up in your plate? And why does this matter? When McDonald's showcased their McNugget making process, they described the shaping process as a way to assure consistent cooking times and food safety limits. But something seems wrong. If we take a look at the actual nugget shapes, it becomes abundantly clear that the boot-shaped nugget is just a bone-shaped nugget with a piece cut out. The ball-shaped nugget is just a bell-shaped nugget without the piece. So what if McDonald's is cutting corners by selling a disproportionate number of boot and ball-shaped nuggets, depriving us of our well-earned nuggets? Nugget Gate. We, the truth-loving members of your stats group, came together in a covert operation to see if there was truth behind this claim, using a chi-squared goodness of fit test. This is the Chi-Ken Nugget test. For the goodness of fit, our expected values were that each nugget was equally likely to be selected or made. That means a 0.25 probability of getting any one of the 4 types of chicken nuggets. At the significance level of 0.05, we would be testing the null hypothesis. The distribution of chicken nugget types fits the equal distribution model of P1 equals 0.25, P2 equals 0.25, P3 equals 0.25, and P4 equals 0.25. And the alternative hypothesis was the distribution of chicken nugget types does not fit the expected distribution, where P1 is the true proportion of McNuggets that are bell-shaped, P2 is the true proportion of McNuggets that are bone-shaped, P3 is the true proportion of McNuggets that are boot-shaped, and P4 is the true proportion of McNuggets that are ball-shaped. Moving on to our plan. Our plan, if all conditions are met, is to conduct a chi-square goodness of fit test. The first condition is randomness. The restaurants selected were taken from a simple random sample of McDonald's in San Diego. We did this by marking all the McDonald's within a given radius of the San Diego area with a unique number between 1 and X, where X was the number of McDonald's. Then, using a random number generator, we created 3 unique numbers, of which to select 3 McDonald's. From each of these McDonald's, we would buy 40 McNuggets, totaling to 120 McNuggets, from which we would derive our distribution. The number of McDonald's that we selected was from a sample of 30. This meets the 10% condition for testing within the San Diego population, and meets the worldwide population of McDonald's, which is more than 40,000 worldwide. Regardless, the McNuggets are packaged and produced in factories, which are then shipped to the individual stores, so any sample would be a proper representation of the population. In terms of large counts to ensure stable results, the expected number of each nugget was 30 for each type. After sampling, we got the following statistics: 22 bell-shaped nuggets, 29 bone-shaped nuggets, 32 boot-shaped nuggets, and 37 ball-shaped nuggets. Our calculations using the chi-squared test statistic came out to 3.933 for the degrees of freedom of 3, which has a p-value of 0.26875. In conclusion, we cannot reject the null hypothesis. We can't prove that the distribution of chicken nuggets is any different from the expected, which is an equal distribution. But what we can think about is beyond the statistics. There's a deeper message hidden deep within these nuggets. Invented in the 80s, the McNugget has been a staple of American culture since before the Cold War ended, and in a metaphysical sense, they resonate within the fabric of our own being. After all, these classic capitalist snacks have a lot of hidden symbolism. The bow tie or bone is a classic representation of a rich upper class, clothed in decadent attire, flaunting their winnings while remaining sharp and businesslike. Conversely, the bone is the antithesis. A harsh reminder that those who don't struggle to stay afloat in the rapid current of the economy will be left to pick at the bones left behind. The bell signals the workday, during which the entire world moves in an endless race towards the top, pushing the engine that drives society forward. The boot signals the immense military strength that America has always had, spreading its influence around the world, bringing liberty, democracy, the hope of a free market, chicken nuggets with it.
It is a constant reminder to the denizens of the world, not just in the US, but to visitors of McDonald's around the world, of the victorious leaders of the free world. And the ball symbolizes the globe, a simple representation of the beginning and end of humanity on a single, flourishing, spherical plane that we call Earth. Perhaps we can all join in unison to appreciate the beauty of coming together with 4 simple pieces of chicken-flavored meat.
So the next time you indulge in your favorite guilty pleasure, remember, you're not just breaking a diet, you're reifying the power of the invisible hand, reaffirming the power of the corporation, and celebrating the triumph of the human spirit. And as always,